Tonight, the man police say killed another man in a gruesome attack is behind bars at the ACI.
21-year-old Troy Ingram faced the judge this morning. Now we're learning more about his alleged involvement with the crime.
Alexandra Leslie joins us now with what she's learned from the suspect's mother today. Alexandra?
Well, Troy Ingram's family members called to him in court before he was taken to the ACI. His mother spoke to us outside court and explained why she does not believe her son was involved.
I want everyone to know that I believe that my son is innocent, and I want answers.
The mother of murder suspect Troy Ingram says her son is a good kid. The 21-year-old is accused in the weekend murder of a 40-year-old Providence man. Police called the scene at 123 Jewett Street a gruesome one. Detectives are not yet willing to share how the victim died, just that a knife or gun were not used.
We believe it was a blunt force trauma. However, an autopsy is pending.
Police told us Monday they believe Ingram broke into the victim's apartment window and got into a conversation that led to the killing. Police say they do not believe they knew each other.
An allegation from July 21 alleged by the Providence Police Department that you did commit murder upon Amushin Mohammed.
Further details of the alleged crime were waived in court, but we did learn Ingram had a run-in with police earlier this month for allegedly shoplifting from Walmart. The same judge at his arraignment today had earlier placed him on personal recognizance. Ingram's mother tells us her son had been in the Rhode Island National Guard. She says she and her son are close.
A parent knows with their child. I didn't see any signs. I mean, him murdering someone? No, not in his character, not at all.
Ingram is due back in court on August 5th for a bail hearing. Police have not identified the murder weapon or motive. New at 6, we hear more from the suspect's mother on what happened when he was arrested. Live in studio tonight, I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.
Tonight, we're hearing more from the mother of a man accused of a weekend murder in Providence.
Today, the suspect faced the judge. Police say Troy Ingram and the 40-year-old victim did not know each other. Eyewitness News reporter Alexandra Leslie joins us now live in studio with what else she's learned about the case.
Well, Troy Ingram's mother tells us he was on her porch when police showed up to arrest him. She says her son was a Rhode Island National Guard member, and that was something of interest to police. Sunday, detectives were seen taking out boxes and wrapped pieces of evidence from 123 Jewett Street. It's where police say they found a gruesome scene with a 40-year-old man dead inside.
A couple of people that this victim were working with were concerned because he did not show up for work.
A little more than 24 hours after police were called to Jewett Street, 21-year-old Troy Ingram was charged with murder. Police say they believe Ingram broke into the victim's apartment window with the intention of staying there. In court Tuesday morning, a judge ordered Ingram held without bail. After his arraignment, his mother, LaShawn Ingram, told us her son was at one point in the Rhode Island National Guard and doesn't believe he would do this. She says he was at her house when he was arrested.
They was able to look through his room. They took his army suit.
She says police also took her son's skiing glasses from her home. She says her son was in between residences and had stayed with a neighbor Saturday night after they got into an argument.
I'm downsizing, so I took him. He volunteered to go off the lease, so that's why he's not living with me.
And police have yet to release a motive or what possible murder weapon was used. Ingram is due back in court on August 5th for a bail hearing. Live in studio tonight, I'm Alexandra Leslie, Eyewitness News.